Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Phalachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavignopasantaye Yasyadvaradavaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vigham Nigdhanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamastraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Krishna Dvaipayanam Vyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabchabhaskaram Bande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Janmadhyasya Yataha Anvayat Itaratascha Arteshu Abhignaka Sarat Tene Brahmahridayaha Adikavaye Mukhyanti Yat Surayaha Tejovari Murdam Yatha Vinimayo Yat Sargo Mrisha Dhamna Sveda Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Dharmaha Prochidha Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmat Saranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Sivadam Tapatrayon Molanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kimva Parenisvaraha Sadhyo Hridya Varudite Atra Krutivihi Susrushubhistat Kshanate Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Palam Sukamukat Amrita Dravasam Yutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha Yam Pravrajantam Anipetam Apeta Krutyam Vaipayano Viraha Katara Ajuhava Putreti Tan Mayataya Taravobhinedustam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimana Tosmi Yes Svanubhavamakirasuti Saramekam Adhyatma Deepamakitirshatam Tamodhama Samsarinam Karunayaha Purana Gukhyam Tam Vyasasunum Upayami Gurum Muninam Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Now with Swami's grace, let us continue from where we left off yesterday. We came up to Slokam 20, Adhyayam 13, Skandham number 4, Arajake Tada Loke Vasyubhihi Piditaha Prajaha Jataha Narayanam Sena Pruthurajnaha Shritiswaraha. So Narayanamsam Pruthu Shritiswaraha, he was born when the citizens were all suffering because they were kingless. The king had, Vena had been, because of the Sapam, the curse by the rishis, Vena was killed, was dead. And then with his right hand, when the rishis churned, did the churning with the right hand, from that arose Pruthu, who was an amsam of Narayana and Avataram. Now, today with Bhagavan's grace, we will take up Slokam 21 through 30, where the question that is in your mind, in everybody's mind who has read up to now, why did Anga, the Uttama Purusha he was, and his son Vena was so barbaric and tyrannical, such a cruel person he was. What happened? Why did that happen? What was the reason for the curse of the rishis? Those are several questions that comes, and all those will be what exactly Vidura is asking now. Slokam 21. Vidura Uvacha, Vidura said, Tasya Silanidhehe Sadhuhu Brahmanasya Mahatmanaha Rajnyaha Katam Abhut Dushtha Prajaha Yatu Vimana Yayau Vidura uvacha tasya sila nidhehe sadhuhu brahmanasya mahatmanah. Tasya brahmanasya mahatmanah sila nidhehe sadhuhu rajnyah. Khatam abhut dushta prajaha yat vimana yayav. So he says, Sila nidhehe sadhuhu mahatmanah tasya brahmanasya rajnyah or brahmanasya tasya rajnyah khatam dushta prajaha abhut yat vimanayayav. So Sila nidhehe, person is Uttama Purusha, conducting himself nannadatai, good conduct as prescribed. Sila nidhehe. Sadhuhu, he was a sadhu. Sadhu, sattvic. Sadhu is somebody who is beneficial, sattvic dominated, and always keeping Bhagavan's company. One who doesn't hurt or harm anything else. Sadhuhu. Mahatmanah, he is a Mahatma. Brahmanasya, one who was nourishing and protecting all the Brahmanas. Tasya, that Rajnyah, King Anga. Tasya, actually it should be Tasya Rajnyah is first person. It should be Tasya Rajnyasya. So, because the name comes like this, Tasya Rajnyah, for that king and the Arasanukku, Anganukku, Dushta Praja, this bad son, evil son, Satham, Abhut, how did it happen? How was he born to him? So, for that Raja who was a Sila Nidhi, a person of extremely good conduct, a sadhu, never hurt anybody, never harmed anybody, protected all the Brahmanas, a great Mahatma. For that king, Anga, how did this cruel son was born? Yate, Vimanaha yayav, Rajnyaha, that Anga, yate, due to what reason, to which reason, Vimanaha, extremely dejected, depressed and pained, yayav, he went to the forest, because of the sun, be so pained. That's the first question. Vidura uvacha tasya sila nidehe sadhuhu brahmanasya mahatmanah rajnyah khatam abhut dushta praja yat vimanaha, being pained, being suffering, okay, tortured in mind, right? He went to the forest, he went away. 22. Kim va amghah vene uddishya brahmadandam ayu yujanna dandavratadhare rajni munayah dharma kovidaha. Kim va amghah vene uddishya brahmadandam ayu yujanna dandavratadhare rajni munayah dharma kovidaha. Dharma kovidaha munayah. Kovidaha. So means to do with king, the rulership of the kingdom, and the dharma ruling the kingdom in the dharmic way. Vidaha, people who know that. Munayaha, the rishis who actually knew all the Rajadharmam and etc. Those Munayaha Munigal. Danda Vrata Dhare. Got the responsibility to mete out punishment, Rajni, the king. Danda Vrata Dhare, Rajni, one who has a responsibility to punish all the Dushtargal, all the people who harm people and who hurt people and who deviate from the established rules and laws and all that. The king is the one, he's the Danda Dhare, he's the one who's carrying that. Danda means in this case a stick, the responsibility for justice and establishing law and order. So that Dandadhare, the Rajnihi king, Danda Vratadhare Rajnihi, that Ragihi Vene, that Arasana Venadatil, that king, the Vena, in him, who is actually should be taking care of law and order, and the Munigal who knew about Rajadharmam and all that, and in that Vena, Kimva Amhaha, what fault they found in him? What was the thing that bothered them? What did they find in him? And because of that, Brahmadandam Ayu Yujanna, because of that they cursed him. In this case, Brahmadandam means curse, Sapam. Ayu Yujanna, they gave him the Sapam. Brahmadandam Ayu Yujanna, they using the Brahmadandam. Brahmadandam in this case is the power of the spiritual power that they had accumulated. Using that, they actually cursed him. And what fault did they find in him? They knew about Rajadharmam, which means the next slokam is going to say, the citizens, whatever the errors and mistakes the king does, the people should not get angry at him, because he is the one who's in a position to protect them. Okay? So, knowing all that, what fault did they find in him? So, that caused them to curse him like this. Kim va amha bene uddhitya brahmadandam ayu yujanne danda pratadhare rajni muneha dharma kovidaha na avedyaha prajapalaha prajabhihi agavanapi yat asau lokapalanam vibharti ojaha svatejasa na avadyayaha prajapalaha prajabhihi agavanapi yat asau Lokapalanam vibharti ojaha satejasa. See, the king has powers. And the position, the responsibility goes with tremendous power, along with that responsibility. And because of that power, also there is mental strength. Ojaha is mental strength. And even he may be committing mistakes, he may be causing problems that you and I may not agree with, but still the citizen should not criticize and find fault with him, because he is the one who has got the power to protect them from all directions, enemies are all coming, etc. So that is the essential meaning of this. Agavan api prajapalaha prajabhihi avadhyeyaha na. Agavan api, even though he is committing mistakes, Prajapalaha, the king, Prajabhihi, by the citizens, Avadhyeha na, not to be disrespected. Though the king is committing errors and mistakes, the citizens should not disrespect him. Yet, because Asau, this king, because of the position he has got, Satejasa, Lokapalanam, Ojaha, Vibharti. This king, in his position as a king, Satejasa, with his strength, with the power that he has got, and Lokapalanam. Lokapalanam means the big Balagargal. Various Devadegal that are there in various directions. This person, king, has the ability, the Ojaha. Ojaha means the mental strength to fight against them and to protect the citizens. That ability the king has. Vibharti, he is the one who is supposed to protect them like that. Because of that, the citizens should not disrespect him. Avadhyeya na. Na avadhyeyaha prajapalaha prajabhihi Agavanati, yet asau lokapalanam vibharti ojaha satejasa. Number 24. So therefore, now Vidura is asking, so please tell me, I'm very interested. I have Shraddha, I'm devoted to Bhagavan. What happened with Suniti's son Vena? What did he do? You know everything. Please tell me, he says. Yetat akyahi me manne Sunitatmaja cheshtitam. Cheshta means we take it as mischief. Okay, it also creates problems for others, right? Harming others, hurting others. Shraddhadanaya bhaktya tvam paravara vittamaha. Etat akyahi me brahmanne sunithatmaja cheshtitam. Shraddhadanaya bhaktya tvam paravara vittamaha. Paravara vittamaha. Vittamaha, somebody who is very good. Vara vittamaha, the greatest. Paravara vittamaha, because you are knowledgeable, you know all this. Tvam, you, okay? So, a Brahman, so are you addressing Maitreya? Shraddhadanaya bhaktaya. Shraddha, I have Shraddha, I have Bhakti. Shraddhadanaya bhaktaya. Me, to me, I have got Shraddha and I have got Bhakti also. Okay? So, to me, Yanakku, Etat Sunitatmaja Seshtitam. Etat, this Sunitatmaja, Sunita's son, Cheshtitam, his mischief and cruel activities that were harming others. Akyahi, please tell me. Tvam paravara vittamaha. You know, you are knowledgeable about this. Etat akyahi me brahmanne sunitatmaja cheshtitam tridadhanaya bhaktya tvam paravara vittamaha. Maitreya uvacha. Angaha asvamedham rajarishihi ajahara mahakratum na ajagmuhu devataha tasmin ahutaha brahmavadibihi. Angaha asvamedham rajarishihi ajahara mahakratum na ajagmuhu devataha tasmin ahutaha brahmavadibihi. Rajarishihi angaha asvamedham mahakratum ajahara. That's the way we put it in our sentence form. Rajarishihi angaha asvamedham mahakratum ajahara. Ajahara is verb, past tense. He said, he conducted, he did that. What did he do? Asvamedham mahakratum, the Mahayajnam called Asvamedha Yagam. He did. Rajarishi Angaha. He was best among kings. He was also Rajarishi, like Janaka Maharaja. So that Anga conducted Asvamedha Yagam. Rajarishi Angaha Asvamedham mahakratum ajahara. Tasmin, in that yagam, tasmin brahmavadibihi ahutaha devataha na ajagmuhu. Tasmin, in that yagam, brahmavadibihi ahutaha, brahmavadibihi, by the Brahmavad means people who recite Vedanga, and the Proti, the Brahmanas, who was conducting the yagam, Brahmavadibihi, by them, Ahutaha, being invited. When they conduct the yagam, they do the mantram and they invite various devadaigas to come and partake their bhagam, their portions. Each portion is offered with appropriate mantram. We saw that as Daksha Yajnam, right? So, in that yagam, Brahmavadibihi ahutaha, the invited by the Vedic Brahmins, the Prohidarkar, those devataha who have been invited by them, the devataha, na ajagmuhu, they did not come. That yagam. Angaha asvamedham rajarishihi ajahara mahakratum na ajagmuhu devataha tasmin ahutaha brahmavadibihi. Number 26. Tam uchuhu vismitaha tatra yajamanam atha ritvijaha havimshi huyamanani na te gruhnanti devataha. They tell him, Tam uchuhu vismitaha tatra yajamanam atha ritvijaha havimshi huyamanani na te gruhnanti devataha. Tatra Vismitaha rit vijaha atha tam yajamanam uchuhu. That's a sentence, first sentence. Okay, the way we can understand. Tatra. So they didn't come. The Devatas, the Devargas were all invited during the Yagam, but they did not come. So Tatra, at that time, there, okay, Tatra, Vismitaha Ritvijaha, Vismitaha, surprised, also a bit confused. Ritvijaha, those Vedic Brahmins who were conducting the Yagam, Atha, after that, once they found the Devargas have not arrived, so they were surprised and they were also confused. So after that, tam yajamanam vuchuhu, tam, that yajamanam, that king, yajamana is the person who conducting the yagam. This is king, Anga is conducting it, okay? So tam yajamanam vuchuhu, then they spoke to that king Anga, vuchuhu, they said, and what did they say? Huyamanani te havimshi devataha na gruknanti, they said. Huyamanani te havimshi devataha na gruknanti. Huyamanani, the one that have been offered in the fire, what has been offered? Te havimshi, all your habisigal, all your offerings. Devataha, the Devargal, na gruknanti, they are not accepting it. Told them. The Devargal are not accepting your offerings in the fire. Kuyamanani te havimshi, your offerings, devataha na grahyanti. Tam uchuhu vispitaha, confused and surprised, tatra, at that time, yajamanam, tam yajamanam, ritvijaha, atha ritvijaha, uchuhu, havimshi huyamanani na te gruknanti devataha. That's a slokam, but you put it in the sentence form. Number 27. Rajan, havimshi adusthani shraddhaya asaditani te chandamsi ayatatayamani yojitani dhruta vratehe. So now the question comes, why did the Devargal not accept it? If I am performing a yajna, you can understand. Maybe I am not very deficient in the mantrangal offerings, and maybe the offerings are not given with shraddha and bhakti and all that, right? Or maybe some of the offerings have not been prepared in a pure form. So many things that we can think of. So those are the things they are talking about here. Rajan, havimshi adusthani shraddhaya asaditani te chandamsi ayatatayamani yojitani dhruta vratehe. Ayatayamani yojitani dhruta vratehe. A Rajan, a king, they continue. Te shraddhaya asaditani shi adusthani. Point they make. Rajan, te shraddhaya asaditani avimshi. All everything is plural. That is why the grammar is like this. Okay, havisigal, because it's not one Devargal that is offering, various Devargal, right? Or one after another. So different, more than one havis. So havimshi. So they say, the Rajan, a king, te shraddhaya asadidani, the given to you, given by you, not given to you, given by you, offered by you with shraddhai. Okay, shraddhaya asaditani, given by shraddhai te by you, havimshi, the various havisigal, adusthani, they are not spoiled. They are pure. Point. Now, second point will be, did we make mistakes in the Veda Mantrangal and all that? That's the second point they're talking about. Then, Dhruta Vrataihi chandamsi ayatayamani yojitani dhrutavrataihi or dhrutavratehe, dhrutavrataihi, it should be dhrutavrataihi. So we conducted the yagam but with tremendous discipline. Okay, we are determined, not just to superficially, we are well prepared and we conducted ourselves with appropriate disciplines and all that we have to follow, the vratam and all that, everything, dhrita vritaihi, very determined and very strong. Dhrita vritaihi, by us, chandamsi, the Veda mandrangal that have been said, or ayatayamani, they are not deficient. They've been properly pronounced. They've been properly used in the appropriate places, in the appropriate way. All the Vedic meters, the swarangal, everything is proper. The pronunciation, dhrutavritaihi, dhrutavritaihi, by us, chandamsi, all the Veda mantrangal has also been said properly, and they are not deficient. Ayatayamani, okay, and yojitani. With that, ayatayamani yojitani. Yojita means they have been uttered, they have been employed, applied. Okay, the mantrangal have been used appropriately without deficiency, and the offerings you made are also pure. They are not spoiled or anything at all. They are not impure. So both the point they make. Rajan, havimshi adusthani shraddhaya asaditani te chandamsi ayatayamani yojitani dhrata vratehe. So now the next question, vismitehe, the confusion and surprise. So they say, we don't know what's happening. This is the first point they make. Na vidama iha devanam helanam vayaman api yat na gruhnanti bhagan swan ye devaha karma sakshinaha. Na vidama iha devanam helanam vayaman vapi yat na gruhnanti bhagan swan ye devaha karma sakshinaha. Ye devaha karma sakshinaha swan bhagan yat na gruhnanti. First point. They continue. Anvapi devanam helanam iha vayam na vidama. So now the question comes. The offerings are pure. The mantrangal, Veda mantrangal are appropriately recited. Still the offering is not accepted. So where could the fault be? The fault can also be with the Devargal. They are deficient in carrying out their work, their function. Maybe they are lax. They didn't attend as they're supposed to. That point is also, they say here, that we don't find any fault in the Devadaigal also. Okay, that's the point they make here. Ye devaha karma sakshinaha swan bhagan yat na grihnanti andapi devanam helanam iha vayam na vidama. Vayam, we, na vidama, do not see, do not know, not cognized, do not understand. Iha, in this matter, we do not see any fault. We don't see. Now, what fault comes here? Andapi devanam helanam. Helanam means fault, error, deficiency. Andapi devanam helanam. In the matter of the Devargal also, are there some problem with them? Is there some error they are making? Iha, in this matter, vayam na vidama, we don't see anything. Now, who are these Devadayagal? Ye devaha karma sakshinaha swan bhagan na grihnanti, yatu na grihnanti. Ye devaha, which Devargal, karma sakshinaha, they are also the witnesses to all the actions. Swan bhagan, the portions that are offered that pertains to them. Each one has a portion appropriately with appropriate mantram. Swan bhagan, their own portion, their own part. Okay. Yatana grihnanti. Why they have not accepted it? matter, Anvapi Devanam Helanam. Fault with the Devagal also Iha in this matter. Vayam na vidama. We do not see, we do not know. So all the three aspects they have addressed. So why the Devadegal have not come? And not only they have not come, and they have also not accepted the offerings. So two things are taking place. So that either one of them we do not know. We do not find any fault in your offerings. We do not see any fault in our uttering the Veda Mantrangal, and we do not see any fault in the Devadayagal also. Maitreya Uvacha, number 29. Angaha Dvija Vachaha Trutva Yajamanaha Sudurmanaha Tat Prashtum Vyasrujate Vacham Sadasyan Tat Anujnaya. Maitreya Uvacha Angaha Dvija Vachaha Srutva Yajamanaha Sudurmanaha Tat Prashtum Vyasrujate Vacham Sadasyan Tat Anujnaya. See, the Tat Anujnaya is important. Okay, another, before we come to that, as Yajamanan, which means if you call a priest to your house to perform a homam for you, okay, but then you become the Yajamana, okay, and the priest is conducting on your behalf. As Yajamanan, we have certain disciplines, rules to follow. One of them is to observe absolute silence, maunam, be fully involved in the yagam. The priest, the performer, the brohita, the pandit who does it, also must not engage in chit-chat and talking to people and commenting this and that and all that. No, not because this is all forbidden. A person who does it properly will be completely involved only in the mantrangal and performing the rituals in the prescribed order. The Yajamana sits there and does not speak. Very important. Okay. So now the king asks the permission of the Brahmanas, the Purohitas, the Pandits, to speak. After getting their permission, he speaks. Okay. And he says, Angaha Vijavachaha Srutva Yajamanaha, Angaha Yajamanaha Angaha. So Durmanaha means extremely sad. Just imagine, you're performing something and it is coming out to be like this. So Durmanaha, dejected, very sad. Tat Prashtum Vyasrujate Vacham Sadasyan Tat Anujjaya. Okay, let us look at the sentence. Yajamanaha Angaha Vijavachaha Srutva Sudurmanaha Sadasyan Tat Anujnyaha Tat Prashtum Vacham Vyasrujate. That is a sentence. Okay, let's take one by one so you understand the Sanskritam. First part is very easy. Yajamanaha Angaha. That is the first person, the subject, right? And he is Yajamanaha Angaha. You understand that. Yajamana Angaha, the Angaraja. Dvija Vachaha, Dvija Brahmanas, we talked about this earlier. Vachaha, their words, because they just spoke. Dvija Vachaha Srutva, listening, hearing the words spoken by the Vedic Pandits. Sudurmanaha, extremely dejected and sad. Dasyan, looking at the people present in the Sabai, Satasyan, if so many people are present, Tat Anujnaya, getting their permission, Prashtum, to inquire about that matter. What matter? Tat Prashtum, Tat. This matter about the Devadayagal not accepting the offerings, that matter. About that matter, Prashtum, Adai Ketpadarkaha, to ask about that, right? Tat Prashtum. And because he was required to follow Maunam, silence. He took the permission from the Sabai, from the Sadas, not only from the Brahmins, but for everybody present there. So, tat anujnyaha, sadasyan tat anujnyaha, people present in the yagangal to getting that permission, tat prashtum, inquiring about this matter, vacham, words, yasrijayate, he spoke out. He spoke these words. Okay, yasrijayate means to get it out. Okay, to come out. So vacham yasrijayate means the words coming out. That means basically he spoke. So that Yajamana Angan, listening to after hearing the words spoken by the Vedic Pandits, becoming very dejected and sad, getting the permission of the Sabayorgal, the people present in the Yagam, in the place, Yajnasalai, to speak, getting their permission to speak, he spoke these words, inquiring about this matter, why the Devadagas did not accept. Number 30. Na agachanti agutaha devaha na grihnanti grahaniha sadasatpatayaha bhuta avadhyam maya kritam. The first question that comes to anybody, if you are in that place, you're hearing about this, oh, what mistake did I do? What mistake did I do? That's what he's asking. But the Sanskritam is so beautiful. So let me take you through that. Na agachanti ahutaha devaha na agachanti devaha na agachanti ahutaha devaha na grihnanti grahan iha satasatpateha bhuta kim avadhyam maya kritam. Ennal enna kutram seiyapattadu, what mistake was done by me is a question. Now he says, agutaha devaha na agachanti. Agutaha, invited, devaha, devargal, na agachanti, did not come. Iha grahan na grihnanti, in grahan, in this matter, in this place, na grihnanti, they are not accepting the offerings. They have invited Devargal, have not come, they did not come, and they did not accept the offerings also. Grahan na grihnanti. Grahan means the various offerings, the essence of various offerings, the havisgal, okay, that you offer, na grihnanti, they did not accept it. They did not come and they did not accept also. But they were invited to come, but they did not come. And they were offered these various rasangal, the havisigal, but they did not accept it also. Then he says, Sadasas Patayaha, O leaders of this Sabai, Bhuta, tell me, please tell me, Kim Avadhyam, mistake, Ayakritam was done by me, please tell me. He was asking the leaders of this Sabai. Na agachanti ahutaha devaha na grihnanti grahan iha sadasaspatayoho bhuta kim avadhyam maya kritam. Sadasaspatayaha uchuhu. That is Slokam 31 with Swami Grace. We will take it up in our next class. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Sante Sante Santihi. Harihi Om.